Right. Good evening. Sorry. Good morning. So we have to start the new theories, right? From grade 10. Grade 10 only right? Last week we did the review exercise and we remind something from your grade 9. We reminded something from your grade 9, right? So from today onwards, we have to do the things, right? We are going to start from grade 10. Correct? So new things. Actually, that is the first subtitle, right? The first subtitle, right? Is not a new thing. The subtitle, product of two binomial expressions, right? So you already know that, right? Which is in the form like x plus a. I have given it to you, right? So you know already this x plus a formula. X plus a into x plus b. You know this, correct? But the new thing has been added this. So here this is the form, right? And the new thing is ax plus, right? By something, right? And or else we can say px plus qy, right? Or sometimes you might not having any algebraic term for this one as well. Sometimes this differs. By px plus qy, something like this, right? Previously, you have expanded these kind of binomial expressions, right? Previously, you have expanded these kind of binomial expression, right? Right? Now, newly, we are going to do these things, right? This is also a binomial expression, and this is also a binomial expression. The only thing that they have added is to in front of this one, you have added, they have added a constant. Constant is a number, right? And also same, same, okay? And this is a constant. And again, this A is a constant, this B is a constant, P is a constant, Q is a constant, right? And X you know algebraic term, Y you know algebraic term, right? Again, X is an algebraic term and Y is an also algebraic term. So the new thing has been added is this extra constant value, right? A, P, A, B, PQ. That is the only thing that is added to your binomial expression, right? Which is differed from the grade 9. This is what you have learned in grade 9, right? This is what you have to learn in grade 10, right? Only constant has been added or another algebraic term to this second term, right? Previously you had one constant, right? And for that constant, then you have to add another algebraic term, right? So that is the extra thing that you have to use, right? Nothing else than that. Right? Right. First of all, shall we do some examples? I just gave you an little bit of introduction, right? So you can have a spotlight. What is spotlight? This is the thing that we are going to do. Alright? So Buddha, I am not going to help, but I'm not going to help, but you need to figure this out first. Make it sell. Well, figure this out. Then I will explain one by one. Right? So, shall we do? This is from page number 1. Right? This is from page number 1. Please try to do example number 1 and example number 2. As I explained earlier, the thing here you can see, right? Here you already have x term, and also here you have x term. But in front of that x term, right, you are having a constant like this. 2 is a constant, 3 is a constant. And also for this one, same thing, but what happened? The signs have been changed. Right? Here you have minus sign instead of this positive sign. Right. Okay, guys, I want to see who finishes first. This is example number 1. It's example number 2. Right? Hurry and ho, do this. Right? Doesn't matter whether you got the correct answer or wrong answer. So I will let you know at last what would be the correct answer and what is the correct method that we need to do. Right? Do it fast, and I want to see who finishes first. Send me the answer to the chat. Okay, guys. So I am going to discuss this one now. Carefully see the board. So I am going to use the very basic method to simplify. Then for the example number, after the example number 2, we have example number 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on and so forth. For those examples, I am going to reduce the number of steps. For the example number 1 and example number 2, I will use very basic methods. I will use very basic methods so that you can understand, right? And after onwards, so after the second example, right? After the second example, we have another 6 examples to do, right? So that I would reduce the number of steps that we have to do. Right. So the example number 1, very basic thing. Page number 1, right? Binomial expressions. Binomial expressions. And page number 1. Example number 1. Right? Example number 1. Right. So 2x plus 1, 3x plus 2. Right? As I told you earlier, I will use very basic things, right, to do the first example. Right? Right. So if I tell you, you can find out in the first parenthesis for this one. Here you have 2x, and here you have constant 1. And right, the meaning of this bracket is macam please multiply. So what we need to multiply? So this is positive 2x, and this is also positive 1, right? By using positive 2x, I am going to deal with my second parenthesis, right? And by using this constant number 1, then secondly I am going to deal with this, right? If I use the very basic knowledge from my grade 8 and grade 9, right, I can do this one easily. So first of all, I will finish the thing with positive 2x. Positive 2x into this parenthesis. Why am I explaining like this? Yes, Ashini has sent me the answer for the, I think, first one. First one, second one. Let's see. Right? So all the signs are positive. May come positive. So you no need to worry about the sign. Right? For your answer as well, you will get the positive signs only. Right? Very basic thing, right? So the first term is 2x. 2x into this, I will say this is like 3x plus 2 equal to apple. One single apple, 2x into apple. Right? Then positive 1 into apple. Right? So that is the very basic step that you need to understand. Right? 2x into apple. Apple means 3x plus 2. Right? Now I have positive 1. Positive 1. Actually, no need to write 1. 1 times apple means apple. 1 times x means x itself. Right? The answer itself. 1 times 100,000 equals 100,000. Right? So 1 times this means same thing. 3x plus 2. Right? Otherwise, it is positive. No need to worry at all. Right? Okay, now I am going to finish the deal with these things. Right? So if I told you, I think in last week I gave you a method, right? Three things to do, right? First of all, you are going to deal with science, then you are going to deal with numbers, then you are going to deal with algebraic terms, so on and so forth. Right? So this one, 2 times 3, sorry, positive into positive, positive. So I at the beginning I told you no need to worry about your signs because all of the signs are positive. So no need to worry about that. Your answer will be totally positive for this question, right? So 2 times 3, 6. X into x, x squared, right? Okay. Then 2 times 2, 4. X into 1, so x, right? 4x. Here you have already 1, so you have to multiply this parenthesis by positive only, right? Positive into this one, 3x, positive 3. Positive, 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 positive 2. Right? Now you have to find the like terms, dodang dodang apple apple, right? So only square term is 6 square. Here 4 plus 3, 7, 7x. This is plus 2. This should be a first answer for the first example. Right? Now this is an extra step that you can remove. If you are good at simplifying these kind of things, right? This is an extra step that you have. If you are not good at simplifications, this is an extra step that you might use. But if you practice this, right, so on and so forth, then this one will be eliminated automatically, right? Right. So by looking at this one, right, you can directly get this step at once, right? If your mind works perfectly, right? By looking at this, you can directly obtain this, right? Right. Example number 2. So same thing, little bit difference is there. So the difference is you have -1 here. Now you need to pay your attention on this minus sign a little bit, right? Equal mark. Here you have positive 2x, right? You are going to deal this positive 2x with this apple. That means 3x plus 2. Close. Here you have -1. Put it here. -1 times this apple means no need to put 1, right? You are going to deal with minus into this apple. 3x plus 2, so you have to use brackets because this is minus sign, right? So now here all things are positive, 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 positive. But here you have a negative sign, so later we can deal with that. First of all, I am going to deal with this 2x and this apple, right? Right. 2 times 3, 6. X times x, x square. 2 times 2, 4, 4x. Right. Inside you have positive and positive, but outside you have negative sign. So simplify it. Negative into positive, negative 3. So all positive signs will be negative for this one now. Right. Now apple, dudan, like terms. Sorry. 6 square. No any other is square terms. Only this one. Sorry. 4 minus 3. You know that name? Positive x minus 2. Again, this is an extra step that you are wasting your time and your ink of your pen. Right? Okay. So this is how we are going to do. Any questions from this? Do you have any questions? Right, let's go for the other things. Huh? Do example number 3 and example number 4. Example number 3 and example number 4. Do it fast and send me the answers to the chat so that I can see who finishes first. Right? Please make sure that you have competition inside this. Right, look at the board now. Look at the board. Example number 3 and example number 4. When I ask you to look at the board, look at the board. Right? Don't do anything. Right? Example number 3. 2x minus 5. 3x plus 2 equal mark. So now I am going to skip this one. Nah? I am skipping this. Right? So that's why I told you to focus on the board. I am going to remove this step. Right? Right. First of all, I have to check this one and this two. Right? First of all, I have to finish the job with this 2x and this apple. Right? So first of all, I am going to deal with the signs. Right? Positive, positive, positive into positive, positive. Numbers 2 times 3, 6. X into x, x square. Right? This is done. Positive into positive, positive. 2 into 2, 4, 4, 4. Here you have x, x. Right? So this is totally done. Negative 5 and this apple. Right? Signs. Negative into positive, negative. Numbers 5 into 3, 15. So the term is this x name. Done. Negative into positive, negative. 5 into 2, 10. Completed. So directly we have obtained this step by skipping this. Right? We have saved our time. Right. Equal mark. So like terms, right? We have to simplify. 6x square. Right? 4 positive, 4 negative, 50. Who is the big brother? 15. So two different signs. Get the subtraction. 15 minus 4 will give you 11, right? What is the sign? Big brother sign negative. Negative 11. Negative 3. It should be your answer for the example number 3. Right? Example number 4. 2x minus 5, 4x minus 2. Right? I am going to do the same thing that I have done here. Right? So here, positive into positive, positive, then numbers 2 into 4, 8, then algebraic terms x into x, x squared. Done. Positive into negative, negative, numbers 2 times 2, 4, terms x. Only that need, so no need to worry. X, put x. Totally done with this. Now negative 5, negative. Negative into positive, negative 5 into 4, 20. The term is x. Done. Correct? Very simple. Huh? You have to follow signs, numbers, and algebraic term. Done. Correct? So no need to worry about that all. Right? No need to care. Right? So go with the discipline. One by one. Finish. Right? So don't rush the thing. Rush karot, you will get the wrong answer, right? Tenuli. You have to take care of these two. So I think you have identified your fault now by now, right? Right. Negative into negative, positive 5 into 2, 10 equal mark. Correct? Now 8x squared. Negative 4, negative 20. This is something like positive 4, positive 20. Positive 4, positive 20 means 24. Grade 8. Grade 8. Basal enjoy. Make better. Correct? Grade 8. Are the positive numbers, right? Both signs are positive. You can add them up and put the positive sign. Same thing here, same signs name. Right? Same signs now you have to add the numbers and put the same sign. Right? Same sign 24. The sign is negative. Right? Right. So that is how we are going to do. So negative 24x plus 10. Done. So they understood. Then we got the thing where you got wrong. Right. Do example number 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now you have half as well. Right? Fractions. Fractions means same number. Right? Does no need to worry. Right? Then we gonna right? I have fractions. How to do this one? Right? You know how to simplify fractions, right? Use your fraction knowledge for here. No need to worry. I want to see who finishes first. Send me the answers in a single message. Right. Time is up. Now look at the row. I am going to explain example number 5. Right. Example number 6, 7 and 8. Right. This is from page number 2. Right, page number 2, example number 5. 2x minus 5. Right, 2x minus 5. So same thing, right? So you have to deal with this term and this parenthesis, this term and this one separately. Positive into positive, positive, 2 times 2, 4, x times x squared. Positive into negative, negative, 2 times 5, 10, 10x. So, negative into positive, positive, 5 times 2, 10. Term is x done. Negative into negative, positive, 5 into 5, 25. Okay. Equal mark. 4x square. Negative 10, positive 10. But there is this. Haridha, am I correct? Here something wrong, ne? Negative into positive, positive. 5 times 2, 10. X positive. No, positive, negative, right? Negative into positive, negative. Sorry, I got the wrong end of the stick. Right? So if I tell you again this, right? Positive into positive, positive, 2 times 2, 4, x times x square, right? Positive into negative, negative, 2 times 5, 10, 10x, right? Negative into positive, negative, 5 times 2, 10x, 10x. Negative into negative, positive, 5 into 5, 25. Are we right? Okay. Negative 10, negative 10. Same size, ne? And then put the same sign, 20 plus 25. Done. Right? Example number 6. 5a minus 3b, 2a minus 5b. Right. Equal mark. Right? Eyes on the board. Look at here. Positive into positive, positive, 5 times 2, 10. A into a square. Positive into negative, negative. 5 times 5, 25. Right? 5 times 5, 25. A into B, AB. Right. Negative into positive, negative. 3 into 2, 6. B into A, B and make a cat eye. This is ugliness, so I need to write AB. So these two will be matching, right? AB and AB, nice, super. Negative into negative, positive. 3 into 5, 15. B into B, B square. Right? Equal mark. Now like terms are apple and student seen, right? Now here you have 10a squared, no other terms like a squared or something. Negative two values, ne? AB and AB like terms. AB and AB like terms, right? So apple terms. Negative 25, negative 6. Same signs, right? Same signs. So 25 plus this, you will get 31. And the sign will be negative because same signs. Apple, AB, plus 15b squared. Right? No any other b squared terms. So this should be your answer for the example number 6. Okay. Nice. 6, example number 7. Right? Where you have fractions. Fractions case ne? Case ne? P. P minus Q. Brackets 1 upon 3. 1 upon 5. Right? हमारा कट्टे होते हैं तो मे और बाय है अब मट सीरीज binomial fractions case and the other lesson fraction. I will make sure that I will eliminate the fear on the binomial expressions and fractions from you guys. Right? और अगर fraction वाला टाइम में binomial expression वाला तीन भैया I will defer, right? I will say defer, right? I will eliminate that. Right? So no need to worry. So since this is the beginning, equal mark, positive P, positive 1 upon 3, right? Positive into positive, positive P into this one. Numbers are 1 upon 3, yes. The number here you have 1, 1 into this one, 1 upon 3. P into P, P square. Right? Positive into positive, positive. The only number you have 1 upon 5 and here 1, then multiply them. 1 upon 5 you have P into Q, PQ. PQ. In alphabetical order also you will have PQ. Here you have negative sign. Positive, negative, positive, negative. 1 upon 3. Here you have 1 into 1 upon 3, 1 upon 3. QP, alphabetical order PQ. Right? Very beautiful. Right? Negative into positive, negative. 1 upon 5. Q into Q, Q square. Now, our like terms, apple in में PQ, PQ. Apple, right? Two different denominators, 5 and 3. So, how are you going to do that? मेरे इसी ने में जब तुम्हारे को multiply कराने denominator, right? Extend the denominators and multiply the both numerator and denominator, right? That is not the correct way actually. You need to find LCM. But here actually no need to find LCM because 5 is not a multiple of 3, 3 is not a multiple of 5, right? 5 is not a multiple of 3, 3 is not a multiple of 5 as well, right? And 5 and 3 both do not have any common terms as well, right? Not a multiple of each other, okay? And for both 5 and 3, right, do not have any common terms, so that you can extend the denominators and multiply both numerator and denominator so that you can obtain equal denominators here. Or else, very basically, get the two numbers, find the LCM so that you can have the common denominator. ඔය methods ටික විතරයි තියෙන්නේ. Correct? Right. So here I will use your traditional method, right? Your traditional way to do this one. Like familiar method. I am going to multiply both numerator and denominator PQ. Then here 1 upon 3 multiply by 5 PQ, right? Negative 1 upon 5 Q square. Then simplify. Here 1 upon 3 P square. Here you have 15, here you have 50, right? So 3 upon 15 PQ. Negative here 5. 5 upon 50 PQ minus 1 upon 5 Q square, right? So now we can simplify this one and this one. Positive 3, negative 5. You know how to simplify, right? So if I forget this, because denominator is 15 and 15, denominator is 15 and 15, so both are equal. So no need to care about 15 actually. Now this is a simple simplification. Positive 3 and negative 5. Yeah. Makal danne hari. Equal mark 1 upon 3 Q square. Sorry, P square. Positive 3, negative 5. Negative 2 PQ. Ne? Negative 2 PQ. Negative 2 PQ and the denominator, don't forget it, 50. Right? Here we had 15 and also here we had 15. Negative 1 upon 5 Q square. This should be asked. Correct? Then example number 8. Today, if I have done any step right wrong, please let me know. Voila, notify girl. Right? If you notice any step that I have done incorrectly, please let me know, right? So, एक आवलन नहीं होती, ये आवलन नहीं. Hi. Example number 8. Now, both the fractions. Super. 1 upon 2 P minus 1 upon 3 Q close bracket open bracket 1 upon 3 P minus 1 upon 7 Q, right? Now this is something like earlier that we have done, right? Very basic things, positive into positive, sorry, positive. 1 upon 2, 1 upon 3. If you feel like you are going to tapalize again, use the very basic way. So what is the very basic way? 1 upon 2 multiplied by 1 upon 3. And I'm all put. Right? Still you are in grade 10 at the beginning. Alright. So that I am going to use this one. But it is up to you to polish your brain, right? Polish your brain that you can simplify this 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 3 at once. Right? 1 into 1, 1, 2 into 3, 6. Right? I will do it later, but right now I am going to do this one. P into P, P square. Right? Positive into negative, negative. This fraction and this fraction. Multiply 1 upon 7. P into Q, PQ. Right? A negative into positive, negative. 1 upon 3, 1 upon 3. QP minus QP means PQ. Negative into negative, positive 1 upon 3 into 1 upon 7. Q into Q, Q square. right? Q square, right? Super. Now I am going to simplify. 1 into 1, 1, 2 into 3, 6, P square. Minus 1 into 1, 1, 2 into 7, 14, PQ. Negative 1 into 1, 1, 3 into 3, 9, PQ. Plus 1 into 1, 1, 3 into 7, 21, Q square. Right? Kotala Dashi? Which one? Talk me, talk me. Ashini, where are you pointing in example number 7? Mike എവിടെന്നെ? Here, here you have positive right?
I think she trying to say that plus 3 over 15 minus 5 over 15, that part. I think so.
Okay, okay, let's see. Balu. 15 PQ plus 8 PQ. Example number 7. Well, let's see. Since in the beginning, right? So from here, this is okay. Here, positive 1/5. Positive 1/5. Here, negative 1/3. PQ. This one into this one. Yes. Okay. Here, positive, then 1/5. I am going to exchange, then multiply both numerator and denominator. 350, 350. Okay. Here, you have 5, then 50, 5 divided by this one, right? 3 minus 2, 50. I'm confused. What the hell minus 2? So isn't minus 2 15 cube plus 8/50? Why it should become 8/50? How the right? But can you find any 3 plus 5 here? Method of 5 plus 5, can you find any? Board unclear that here positive 3 over 15 and negative 5 over 15. Right? Okay. Right. Okay. Good. Right. So this is right. So however, we have right. Right. Okay. So here the thing is 1 upon 6 p square. Right. Now again you have two fractions 14 and 9 which are different. Right. 14 and 9. So you can do the same thing that you have done earlier. Right. You can exchange the denominators and multiply like we did before. Right. And or else we can go for finding LCM as well. Right. Shall I find LCM? Right. So 14 and 9. So you are going to find the LCM. So you have to use 2. 2 times 7. Right. So you cannot divide 7, 9. So then you have to use 7. 7 times 1. Right. You cannot divide this one. Oh, sorry. You can use 3 first. 7 keep as it is. Right. 3 times 3, 9. Then again you can use 3 to divide. Then 7 times 1 to 7 times 1. So this is how you are going to find LCM. So your LCM will be equal to 2 into 3 into 3 into 7. 2 times 3, 6. 6 times 3, 18. 18 into 7. 7 times 8, 56. 7 times 1, 7 plus 5, 12, right? 126. Right? 126 should be your LCM. 6, 18, 18 into 7. 126. So your common denominator should be 126. Right? So how you are going to convert 14 into 126 and how you are going to convert 9 into 126. So that is the question. Alright. Okay. So I think yes, you can do the same thing, right? 1 over 14, you need to multiply it by 9, right? P cube. Here you have 1 over 9, right? Multiply both by 14. So you have to do the same thing like previous video because right by looking at the number 14 and number 9 each other, right, those are not multiples of any, right? 14 is not a multiple of 9, 9 is not a multiple of 14, and also for the 14 and 9, 14 and 9 you do not have any common terms, you do not have any common terms, so you no need to find LCM. Very basically you can exchange the numbers, right, and multiply both numerator and denominator. So that I have done here, right? Right. So again you have here PQ plus 1 upon 21 Q square, right? Right. Now again you have same thing and you can do the thing. Right? So I will begin it from here. Equal mark 1 upon 6 P square minus 9 over 14 into 9 means 126. Right? 9 over 126 p cube, right? Here 14 over 126 p cube plus 1 upon 21 q square, right? So you can now simplify both fractions, right? So 1 upon 6 t square negative. So this is something like negative 9. Right? Negative 9 and negative 40. So because both denominators are same. So you can forget for a moment your denominator and take care of your numerators. Negative 9 and negative 40. Same numbers, same signs. Add them together and put the negative sign. 9 plus 14, 23. Right? 23 divided by 126. Apple, PQ plus 1 upon 21 Q square. Right? This should be your answer. Right. Do you have any questions to clarify? Do you have any questions to clarify? Let's do this. Do this M and send me the answer to the channel. Channel. Right? So the page number 3, 4.1 exercise, part 1, subpart M. Right? So I have done the simplification like this, right? 1 upon 2 into 2, right? This one into this one, so you will get this, right? Then this one into this one, you will get this. This one into this one, you will get this, right? And also, after simplification, you will get this example, sorry, this expression. And when you consider these two, right? xy like term, you have fraction like this. If you can remember the perimeter lesson, we have done these things a lot. Negative 3 upon 2 plus 2. Negative 3 upon 2 plus 2. Fraction plus whole number. Right? Common denominator should be 2. Right? And here you have negative 3 and plus sign. How to fill the rest? 2 into 2 here. 4. And when numerate. Negative 3 plus 4. Negative 3 plus 4. That means 4 minus 3. 1 upon 2. Well, I will do it here. X square minus 3 over 2. Right? Minus 3 over 2. Oh, I will use the traditional method of use. Traditional method use. Now here you have in the denominator number 2. But here you have in the denominator number 1. You are not going to put that. How you are going to convert this 1 into 2? Multiply both numerator and denominator by 2. Right? So plus 2 upon 1. Multiply this by 2. Multiply this by 2. Right? xy minus 3y square, right? Equal x square minus 3 upon 2 xy plus 2 into 2 4 upon 2 xy minus 3 square equal mark x square, right? Now your denominators are equal with 2. So minus 3 plus 4. That means xy. After you simplify this, xy. So the denominator will be half, right? Divide by 2. Positive xy divided by 2 minus 3y square. And this should be asked. Right? Okay. Now it is 9:42. Do you have any questions from this one?
No,
Huh?
I got decimal numbers.
Decimal numbers? How you go for decimal numbers? Hey, why you are simplifying with decimal numbers? Don't go for decimal numbers, huh? Decimal numbers වලට යන්න එපා. Right? මෙතන sorry මේ මෙතන මම ඉස්සෙල්ලා කිව්වනේ මෙතන you had previously number 2 here divide by 2 here. මේ minus 3 upon 2. This one plus 4 upon 2. නේද?
Yes,
Same denominator. Same denominator 2. Right? Minus 3 plus 4. Two directed numbers, right? Oh, on the other hand, minus 3 plus 4 means 4 minus 3. Positive 1, 1 upon 2. Right? 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 is this. May variant below. Positive 1 upon 2 xy. Right? So, answer for this part is this. Fraction part xy. Fraction part xy. Fraction part xy xy. If you simplify the fractional part, you will get 1 upon 2 here. Correct? So you might end up with 0.5 xi if you are dealing with decimal numbers. Clear? I hope you have no problems, right? So because none of you are asking me any questions, right? So I want you guys to try second one. I will give you 2 minutes to complete this one. Not 2 minutes, 1 minute. Do this fast and send me the answer. May do this fast and send me the answer. Second one, second question. I want to see who finishes first. Okay? Do it fast. Make it a part time do it. I'll give you 1 minute. Right? Nice. Now 1 minute has already passed that. Let's begin. So this one is a very simple thing, right? No need to care much more about the question, right? Very simple question is there. The thing that you have to do is just multiply these two things, right? So exercise 4.1, second question, right? If the length of a rectangle, so here you have a rectangle. If you cannot understand the question, you might better draw a sketch. Length is 2a plus 7, breadth is 2a minus 3, right? Grade 8 students lada තියෙනවා මේ වගේ, right? Grade 8 පුතාලා දුවලට, right? They are having something like this, right? In under the algebraic expression, so they have to get an algebraic expression in order to solve this, right? Determine the area of the field, right? So area, length into breadth, 2a plus 7 multiplied by 2a minus 3, puthala, right? Puthala, right? So very simple. Positive into positive, positive, 2 times 2, 4, a times a is a square, right? Positive into negative, negative, 2 times 3, 6, right? A, the term is a. Positive into positive, positive, 7 times 2, 14, and the algebraic term is a. Positive into negative, negative, 7 times 3, 25, done. 4a squared, right? Like terms, 6 on, then only where you got the wrong answer. The previous one also, you are, I think, generally is having a little bit of problem when simplifying directed numbers, right? May two different signs, so you have to get the difference of these two numbers. If you have two different signs now, forget the signs, take the two numbers and get the subtraction, which is 8. And the sign of this answer will be the biggest sign, biggest number sign, plus 8. Plus 8a. පුතේ මේක බැලුවා කොච්චර ක්ලාස් ගියද වැඩක් නැහැ. Right? If you do not attack your weak points, ඔයා ක්ලාස් C එකට ගියත් you will not get anything. හරි. So please focus on the weak points. If you identify my weak point is directed numbers, right? So that how am I going to make sure that I get the correct answer when I am simplifying two directed numbers, right? When I am simplifying directed numbers, basically how to add directed numbers, how to subtract directed numbers when I am having the same signs and different signs. Only two scenarios you have, right? Directed numbers with same signs or different signs, right? So this should be your answer. Plus 8a minus 21, correct? Right. Right. Okay, I will send grade 8 directed numbers discussion for you guys. So you need to do it by yourself and send me the homework. Sorry, send me the answers. Then I will send the recording to you. Then you can check it. Right? There are 20 questions. There are 20 questions to simplify. Right? And I will send the tune to you. It is from grade 7, I think, right? Grade 7 or grade 8, but I cannot remember, right? Exactly. Right? So this is a unit test, grade 7 or grade 8. So I have given, and in the last year. So I will send it to you so that you have to do it by yourself and send me the answers. Then I will send you the recording if and only if you send me the answers, so that you can go through the whole video and make sure that you are having the perfect knowledge on how to simplify the directed numbers, positive, negative, blah blah. Alright. After the class, I will send it to you. Right. This should be your answer for the 4.1 second question. Right? Then only got the thing. Right. Do the third one. Do the third one. Then only understood the previous one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, do the third one. So I have marked the important things that you need to remember. Right. Now what I need to tell is now you guys do not know English. Then English is bad. Right? You know how to simplify the algebraic, binomial expressions. Now you cannot read the question and understand the question very clearly. On the case. Right? Right. So Uda, the time is enough, right? Now I have given 4 minutes. Now ඔයගොල්ලෝ යනගන්න කරගෙන හරි ලෙලි ගහගෙන ඉන්න. හරි. Now I can do. Right. I will discuss now. Look at the board. Right. Right. Now, so there are two sisters in the example number 3. Right. Exercise 4.1. Right. Exercise 4.1. Page number 3. Right. Question number 3. Right. There are two sisters. Right. So that's the first sister is Pumi. Her sister is there is no any name but sister, right? Pumi is sister. Only two people are there. Only two people are there, so that you have to make sure that you have extracted the correct insight from this question, right? You need to extract correct keywords and correct points that you need to understand. So, under PUV, what is PUV is made a square, right? Square. And what her sister is made rectangle. Rectangular flower bed. We don't need flower bed, the paddy field, right? Whatever the game, we don't need, right? That is the story. That story have been given to cheat you. Case කළා දාන්න තමයි ඒගොල්ලෝ what the story එක දීලා තියෙන්නේ. You guys will be jumbled. හරිද? කෙල වෙලා යනවා හොඳේ වඩුව. ස්ටෝරි කියේදී අර එනවා පා ඉසියාගේ තාත්තා මේක කරනවා නංගි ඇවිල්ලා මෙහෙන් තාම මොකක් හරි ගහලා වෙලා රෙක්ටැන්ගල් එක ත්‍රිකෝණයක් කරන්න හදනවා. හැබැයි ඒක වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක නිසා අහපු වෙන්නේ රෙක්ටැන්ගල් එකක්. ඒතර ඔයාලා ගොල්ලෝ ත්‍රිකෝණිකුත් නැවිලා රෙක්ටැන්ගල් එකක් නැවිලා. හරිද? දැන් මොකක්ද තියෙන්නේ rectangular plus ත්‍රිකෝණය. Right? Triangle, something else. Then jumble. Correct? So you need to be very focused on this. පාර රටකජු විකුණන කෙනෙක් සද්ද දෙනවා නෑ නේ. අම්බපු රටකජු විකුණන කෙනෙක් යනවා. පොඩි එකෙක්ගේ voice එකක් තමයි දාලා තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට මොකද වෙන්නේ? මාකටිං. පොඩි එකෙක්ද මේ විකුණන්නේ? අම්බපු රටකජු විකුණන්නේ පොඩි එකෙක්ද කියලා එතකොට ගමේ කට්ටිය බලන්න ඇවිල්ලා ගන්නවා. ඇතුළේ ඉන්නේ පොඩි එකෙක් නෙමෙයි. voice එක පොඩි එකෙක්. හරි? මම මේ අර එහෙම යනවා එහෙම හින්දා මේ කතා කිව්වේ. That is how you are going to sell your things to others. ඔයාගේ ගාව තියෙන දේ sell කරන්න එහෙම. තාත්තාගේ කටහඬ දන්නේ පොඩි එකගේ කටහඬ දාන්න. පොඩි එකගේ කටහඬ නේ. එතකොට මල්ලක් 100යි තඹපුරට ගජු එහෙම තමයි කියන්නේ. Right, okay. රටකජු කතා ඕනේ නැහැ, right? So the PUD is made in a square. You know what is square? Length and breadth. All of them are equal in length. Rectangle, length plus breadth. Correct? So differ. Right. So the length of the sister's bed was 3 meters more than length 3 meters more than Pumi's part. Pumi's length. Correct? Then this is a square. Then what about the breadth? Sorry, breadth. They are given the width, whatever, right? Breadth or width doesn't matter. Was 2 meters less than PUBs? 2 meters less than or minus, more than, plus. That are the most important keywords that you need to remember. More than 3, more than this length, 3 meters. Less than this breadth, minus 2. Right. Taking the length of one side of a cube is spread as x. Square. So this one equals this one, xx. So how to redefine the rectangular flower bed? Length and breadth. How to redefine the length and breadth of the rectangular flower bed? So exactly you can redefine. Length of this one will be, right, less length x, which is Pumi's square, right? Length is x, but sisters more than 3. It's plus 3. Breadth less than 2, right? When it compares to the Pumi's breadth, Pumi flower bed, right? Flower bed breadth minus 2, right? Less than 2 when it comes to the sister's rectangular flower bed, right? So bed can be written down x minus 2, right? Less than 2 when it compares to Pumi's breadth. So good, Ash. These are your two expressions for the length and breadth of the sister's flower bed, rectangular flower bed, right? So now they are asking the area. Area of rectangular flower bed. Now you cannot understand more, not Ghana, not mathematics, but English. So you guys have taken this one, I know, right? But no one sent me the answer within the 4 minutes. Okay. So area of the rectangular flower bed, right? Length into breadth, x plus 3 into x minus 2, right? Very simple, ne? Me simple thing, me. X into x square, x into this negative 2x, positive 3x, positive into negative 2 times 3 6, x square, positive x minus 6. Right? So this should be answer. Okay. Right. Do you have any questions? Anything? Right. We are going to move to the next one. Here is here we are. Right. Okay. So this one. So we have done third one. Fourth one homeworks, huh? So we have to do it at home. Right. Squares of binomial expressions. What is that? Right. First of all, you know, right? You know how to write A into A. Right? You know how to write A into A index form like below. So how we are going to write A into A index form? This is the way. Matagane. Super. Matagane. Right? Let's learn new. I'll tell me right? So simple A into Simple A equals, how you are going to write it in index form? Right? A to the power 2. A to the power 2. Right? Please write it. Please write it. Right. And if you can understand that one, please try to do these things by yourself. X minus 3, x minus 3. Right? Do it, right? And write it in index form. 7x minus 3y equal to 7. Again the same thing. 7x minus 3y equals 2. 2x minus 5. 2x minus 5. Do it. You have to write in the index form. Right? You have to write it in index form. Right? You have to follow the same way. Right? If the algebraic term or algebraic expression are same, are similar, right? Or identical. X minus 3, x minus 3. Identical to algebraic expressions. 7x minus 3y, 7x minus 3y. Identical to algebraic expressions. 2x minus 5, 2x minus 5. Same thing. Two identical algebraic expressions. These are something like apple, apple, right? Orange, orange. Right? And we can add a CD ball, and this is also CD ball, right? So very basically, CD ball to the power 2, right? Orange to the power 2, right? Mega, apple, apple to the power 2, right? So that is the thing that you need to identify. So Mula, hope you have done this. Right. So I hope you have done this. Now I will write down the answer. Right. This is x minus 3, x minus 3. So both of them are equal, right? Expressions x minus 3 to the power 2. Right. Super. And this one, same thing. 7x minus 3y, 7x minus 3y, brackets, 7x minus 3y to the power 2. And here also same identical algebraic expression, same identical algebraic, right? Same thing, same thing. 2x minus 5. 2x minus 5 to the power 2. Right? So your answer should be this. We already did the OD. Yes, Tanuli has sent me the answer. Super. Right? Right. So let's go for the next page. I will clear this page. Right. This one. Let us identify an easy method to simplify the squares of please highlight this squares of binomial expression. Right? Squares of binomial expressions like we did earlier. Of binomial expressions of the forms a plus b and a minus b. Right? Now, Buddha, we are going to consider the expansion of a plus b. Right? That means a plus b whole thing to the power 2. A plus b square. Right? We are going to consider the expansion of that. And also we are going to consider the expansion of a minus b. That is a minus b square. The expansion of a minus b square. Right? First of all, let's do the expansion of a plus b square. So do it by yourself. Right? No, I will take. Right? Monkey. A plus b, right, to the power 2 equals. So how we are going to expand this? So first bracket should be a plus b, right? Please write it with me. Second bracket should be same thing, two identical terms, a plus b. So this is it. How we have written down there. Right? And the next step, right? Equal mark. So you know how to simplify this one, right? Please try to obtain the final answer of a plus b into a plus b by simplifying. Tankala within 30 seconds you can do. Let us go. Do it fast. Do it fast. Then I will do. I have received an answer. Ah, fast time. Having something. Why you are having two b square terms? Why you are having two b square terms? A b square plus b square. හයියෙන් සුළු කරන්න කියලා වරද්දගෙන තියෙන්නේ. You have got something wrong. The middle term is wrong. So you have to carefully simplify. Yes, you can do mistakes. You can do 100 mistakes. You can do 1,000 mistakes. Right? At the end, the thing that you need to do is you need to be perfect. Right? Right. Then only please simplify your middle term. Yes, Linuka got the next start. Yup. Varadunagila, right? Don't give up. Others, what about others? How may Nimnadi good kialne hai. Muladina ehuna wage class day. Linuka, please sending me the answers. Achini, please fix your mic. Mic fix karaganda. And use a headset. So if you use a headset, you can talk. Or wire headset tag so that it will be good. And Nimnadi, what about you? Nimnadi. Right. Hmm. Yep. Right, okay. So I do. Right? And this one. First of all, here you have A and here you have A. Both are positive. Right? Both are positive. So A into A square. Right? Okay. Right. So here it should be A squared as the first term. Right? When you are simplifying this one and this one. Then A into B. Both of them are positive. So no need to worry about the sign. Right? You will be having AB. Right? Then positive into positive, this one. Positive, it will give you BA, but it should be definitely AB according to the alphabetical order. Right? Then positive into positive, B into B, B squared. Ah, nice. So, what can you say about AB and AB? Those are like apple plus apple. So, equal mark A to the power 2, A squared, right? Plus apple plus apple, 2 apple. So that you can say 2AB. Okay, mouse pad plus mouse P square. Now we are going to identify a right. We are going to identify a special relationship between right. Special relationship between this one and this whole thing. Right? By looking at that, you can identify something. This full expression and this expression. Right? Okay. Now you have already obtained this one. Right again inside this we get import. Right? Uh, hope you have obtained this one and sorry. I will scroll a little bit. Right. Okay. Now please write inside this important box. Right. Somewhat at the middle. Right. Brackets A plus B close bracket the square term equals. So finally you have obtained A right 0.08 A plus 2 times AB plus B squared, right? So please write this middle here. So you have to remember this expansion at once. You need to remember this expansion at once. How you are going to remember it? That should be the most important thing. Now I am going to tell you how you are going to remember it. Okay. Okay. Now I am going to show you that and I will be needing some arrows for that. Right. What can you say about this first term? What can you say about this first term? In the mid I will use my right. What can you say about this first term, right? When you compare it with the previous one, when you make A. Okay. So if I tell you this is your first term, okay, this is your first term, and this is your second term, right? This is your second term, right? Now what is this? What is this? You can directly remember. You can directly remember this one. Right? When you are getting this square of a binomial expression, right? You can take this first term, right, by getting the square of first term. Square of first term. You can write it. Square of first term. By getting the square of first term, you can obtain this. First term is this. Second term is this. Now, how we are going to obtain the middle term, right? By looking at that middle term, you can say, right, 2 times the product of, right, 2 times the product of, right, 2 times the product of, 2 times the product of 2 times the product of first and second term, right? First and second term, right? I will explain this in bold as Ella so that you can obtain your middle binomial, right? Middle term. 2ab. So by using the same method, you can obtain the last term, right? How we are going to obtain the last term? Square of second. Square second term. Now this is only if you have positive signs. Huh? This is only if you have positive signs. Because here middle sign is positive. So that all the signs are positive in the expression as well. So no need to worry about the signs. If you have positive sign here, right, keep that in your mind. Right. So Buddha, please write this in the book. Right? So if you want, you can mention that this is your first term and this is your second term as well. Maybe product, sorry. What one right, for your reference only, for your knowledge. It is second term and this is first term. एक lesson लिया करना होती. Right. Please make a, when you finish writing, please let me. You can send me D to the chat. You can send me D to the chat. When you finish writing, please let me know. Right. Okay. there is very simple thing to understand. Hari, pretty simple that thing, right? Very simple thing. Right. Okay, I will come to the board and I will explain the rest in the board as well. Right. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing. So now we have considered, right? The expansion of a square of a binomial term, right? The expansion of the square of a binomial term, yes. Squares of binomial expression, right? Second subtitle, square of binomial expressions, right? So we have considered that the expansion of the square of this binomial expression a plus b. So we can obtain it like that: a to the power 2 plus 2ab plus b squared. So you need to remember this in your exam. Make a in your exams. You can directly apply. You can directly apply anywhere. If you have a square of a same binomial term, square of a binomial expression, right? You can use this directly. Right? Anywhere. Right? If you see something like that, you can use this directly. Now the important thing is here you have positive sign. If you have positive signs, each and every sign of this expression will be positive. Alright? So how we are going to obtain this? How we are going to obtain this by looking at the binomial expression like this. Here you have a square, that is the square of this first term. Mutama first term. Mutama second term. Right? Second term. Right? Square of the first term. Square of the second term. You know how to obtain the first term and the last term. Square of the first term, square of the last term. Right? This one okay, this one okay. How to obtain the middle? Get the multiplication of these two, a into b. Right? A into b. And multiply this by 2. So that you can obtain 2 times ab. Right? 2 times the product of ab. 2 times the product of ab. 2ab. Right? What is in a times b. ab multiplied by 2. So middle term is okay. Right? Right. Now, under that box, you have consider, right? Now we are going to consider the expansion of a minus b to the power 2, right? Okay, do this and obtain the final expression. Do it fast. A minus b to the power 2. A minus b to the power. When you have done this, please let me know in that chat. You can send me D. D for chat. D for D. D for done. Do it fast. I think time is enough. Right? I think time is enough. So I will do. So you know how to get the expansion of this a minus b into a minus b, right? Positive into positive, positive. A into a square. Positive into negative, negative. A into b, ab. Right? Negative into positive, negative. B into a, ba. That means ab again. Negative into negative, positive. B into b, b square. Right? Equal mark. So the a square negative apple. So negative 2 apples, ne? Negative 2ab. Positive b square. Right? Positive b square. Now this is 6. Right? Okay? Very interesting thing. Right? What the interesting thing? Right? Here you have a minus b to the power 2. Right? Square of a binomial expression. So this is the final answer. This is the final answer. How we are going to obtain the answer now? Okay? By looking at the previous one, as I told you, right? Only change that you have done here, the negative sign when compared to this. Here you have positive. All the terms are positive. Here you have negative. Only the middle term is negative. Only the middle term is negative. That is one of the important points that you need to highlight when comparing this one and this one together. Right? All the other things are same. Square of the first term, square of the second term, the 2 times of the product of first term and second. 2ab, a square, 2ab, b square. Only the sign of the middle term is changing to negative since this is a minus b. When it compares to first expression a plus b, in the middle term sign is positive. Where you have a minus b, the middle term sign is negative. So that is the only change that you can identify there. Right? Right. Okay. So this is how we are going to obtain it. Right? Only the middle term is changing. Right? If you want, you can highlight it. Only this one is changing with compared to the first one. Right? Since you have here negative. Right. So you know that. Let's move into some questions. Huh? Okay, let's go for the question number 1. I'm going to share the screen. Wait, please write it in the board. Board if you haven't done, and that should be key. And directly you can apply them. Directly you can apply it. These things are very important. Please highlight them. Highlight color there. Very important things. And this one also. You can directly apply. You can keep it in your mind. මේ හැරි ඉන්න පුතා බයික් එකක් ගත්තු හරකේ අප්පා එපා වෙනවද කනක් එහෙම නැහැ යනවා කඩාගෙන ඉඳගෙන බයික් එකක් ගත්තා ඒ දෙයින් උඩ යනවා පාරේ නිකන් කිලෙනවද අර මේ ළඟ දැක්කද ඒකේ කැප්පෙනවා බූරුවේ CT100 එකක් පදිනේ දැන් ඒ අර පොඩි උන්ගේ මේ ට්‍රෙන්ඩ් එක තමයි ඒක හොඳයි අම්මලාට කියලා කොහෙන් හරි හරි දන්නවද ඒව ගන්න හැටියෝ හරිද ඒ තරම් මේ පට්ට කාලා කන්නේ හොඳ ඕගොල්ලෝ එහෙම නොකියලා ගොම්පාට් කරන්න යන්න එපා හරිද මේ ගෑල්ලමයි නම් ඕක කරන්න යන්නේ නැහැ හරි කොල්ලෝ ඉන්නවද නේද අමු මැටි මෝල්ඩ් තමයි හරිද අර CT100 එකක් අරගෙන ඒකේ අර හැන්ඩල් එක නිකන් හරකෙක් වගේ හදනවා අදලා මේ ඌ යන්නේ නිකන් නෝමල් මෙහෙම නෙමෙයි බයික් එකේ එහෙම නෙමෙයි යන්නේ මෙහෙම යන්නේ හොම් කෙලිම මීහරකා වගේ තමයි යන්නේ මම මීහරකා කියන්නේ යනවා ගිහිල්ලා අර තිබ්බේ මේ CCTV කැමරාස්වලනේ දඩාන් ගාලා කාර් එකේ වදින ඔගේ ලයිට් උත් නැහැ ඉස්සරහ මුළු ලයිට් නැහැ. වදින කුඩු සම්බල්ලයි. කොල්ලන්. හරි. ඊට පස්සේ ඔගේ මලමිනිය ගෙනියනකොට පිටිපස්සේ එන ඒ කොල්ලෝ ටික මේ මොනවද මේ බයික් කරගෙන හොම ඉස්සරහ උස්සනවා වීල් ගහනවා. ගමේ එවුන්ට පණ නැහැ. කන වැලෙන්න දුන්නා නම් එතන දාර තෝහින්ද තමයි මගේ පුතා මැරුණේ කියලා. එහෙමත් ගහන්න එක්කෙනෙක් නැහැ යාර. ඔය ගන්නේ කොහොමද දන්නවද? ඒ අම්මලා තාත්තලා කරදර කරන්නේ කොහොමද දන්නවද? ඔයාලා ඒ වගේ මැටි මෝල්ඩ් වෙන්න එපා කියලා කියන්නේ. හරිද? මේ ඒ වගේ කාලකන්ණි වෙන්න එපා. හරි? මම අම්මේ මැරෙනවා මේ මට බයික් එකක් ඕනේ මේ මෙහෙම නැත්තම් මම ගෙදර යනවා. කොන්ද බන දින අම්මගෙන් නම් තාත්තගෙන් ඵලයන් ඉතින් ගෙදරින්. ගිහිල්ලා ජීවත් වෙන්න තනියම පුළුවන්. ලොවෙත් එහෙම කියන්න ඕනේ. හරිද? එහෙම නිකන් මුරණ්ඩු වෙන්න බෑ ළමයි වුණා. ළමයි ඉන්නුනේ ළමයි විදියට. මේ ඇටෙන් පොත්තෙන් එළියට ආවම බයික් කරා ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් යනවා. දැන් මෙතන මේ කාලකන්ණිය ගිහින්ද මොකද කියන්නේ? හරි? ඇඟ මෙච්චර කෙරෙදි බයික් එකේ මෙච්චර කෙරෙදි. හරිද? නිකන් අර බයික් එකට ඉරට්ටක් ගහලා බයික් එකේ යනවා සිංගල්. හරි? අන්තිර මේනේ උගේ අර නිකන් මේ ඌ නිකන් සරුංගලයක් වගේ මම ඇදලා දිනවා. මේක විතරක් යනවා හරබර ගාලා මේ ෂර්ට් එක අර තඩි ෂර්ට් නේ අදින්න ඉතින් ලොකු ඒවා මෙච්චර ඉතින් ඒ හුලන් යනවා ඒ ඇතුලේ සිරි ගාලා එතකොට අරක පිම්බෙනවා රුවල වගේ. ඕම් හරිද? ඒ ඇගේ ඉන්න මෙච්චර විතර පඟර නැට්ටින් බයික් එක ගෙනවනවා. බයික් එකක් යනවා මිනිහා නැහැ. හෙල්මට් එකක් ඔය තියෙනවා නිකන් අර ඔලු බක්කාගේ ගහලා වෙලේ ගහනවා වගේ. හරිද? සිංගා යනවා. ඔය ගෑල්ලම එහෙම පඟර නැට්ටංගව ගණන් ගන්න දේවා ක්ලාස් එකේ මරන වෙලාවට එනවා එක එක සුරංගන කුමාරයෝ රින් රින් ගාලා යනවා. මොඩ හරක් වගේ එතරම් හැප්පිලා කෙලවුණා නම් හරි. අම්ම කෙනෙක්ගේ තාත්තා කෙනෙක්ගේ පුතෙක් තමයි. ඌරුවෙන්නේ ඉතින් වැඩක් නැහැ. ඒව අරන් දෙන්නේ අම්මලට තාත්තලට කොන්ද පැන්න දෙන්න. කන වැලෙන දේක් දුන්නා නම් පටාස් ගාලා එහෙම කිව්ව ගමන් අසද්ද නැහැ ඕනේ නැහැ බයික් නෑ එපා. බයික් මොන ඕන උඹට? බයික් එපා. නෑ ඕනේ නැහැ. හරි තාත්තාරේ අම්මට දෙන්න පටාස් ගාලා පාර. හරිද? අපේ අම්මලා තාත්තලා මේ එහෙම ඉල්ලපු විලාවට ඉල්ලපු දුන්නේ නැහැ. හරිද? එහෙම නිකන් මේ දඩබ්බරෙන් යනවා. උන්ටම දේ කන පැලෙන්න බාරක් දුන්නා හරි. ඒ උගේ යාළුවන්ටයි ඔක්කොටම අර හොඳම දේ තමයි අසින් hina වෙනවා හරි. තේරුම් ගන්න අපේ අම්මලා කියනවා හරි. දැන් එහෙම තමයි අම්මලා ඇත්තටම ඉන්නවනේ අම්මලා තාත්තලා උනා හොඳ පණ දීලා. හරිද? අර කියන පදේට නටන්න ගියාම රූකඩ එනවා. හරිද? එක්ක අම්මා දදින් ඉන්න ඕනේ නැත්නම් තාත්තා. උඹලා එහෙම ගොන්නු වෙන්න යන්න එපා. මීහරක් වෙන්න යන්න එපා. හරිද? කොටින්ම මීහරක්. ඔය එකෙක් දෙන්නේ කොහරි දැක්කම ගෑනු ළමයි ෆෝම් වෙන්න යන්නත් එපා. තනිකර අමු මීහරක්. හරිද? මෝඩේ. උඹලා ඒවට ෆෝම් වෙනවා නම් උඹලා ඊගඩිය ගොම් කනුවද අර අයියට පට්ට බයික් එකක් තියෙන. අයියා සල්ලි දීලා ගත්තෝ නෙමෙයි. හරිද? එක්ක යාළුවෙක්ගෙන් අරගෙන. ඉක්නාද කියන එවුලු. ඉවු දවා. හරිද? මේ දැන් කාලේ පොඩි උන්ට තියෙන ආසානේ හරිද? ඔයාගෙන පුතා තාම මට තියෙනවා මම තාම මල් හදනවා හොඳේ. තාම මම මල් හදනවා හරිද? මට පුළුවන් වුණොත් මම ෆොටෝ එකක් දාන්න හොඳේ. කියන්නේ මට මතක් වුණොත් හරි පුළුවන් වුණොත් නෙමෙයි. මල් හදනවා හරිද? මම එක එක ඒවා මේ දැන් මේ ගිය සති ටිකේ මම හොයලා බැලුවේ කොහොමද රෝස ගහක් පැල කරන්නේ. හරිද? මගේ රෝස ගස් ටික මම පෑහලා තියෙන රෝස ගස් දෙකයි ගෙනාවේ කඩේ. එකක් 350ක් දුවද හරි. මා දැන් මාස 4ක් විතර ඇති හොඳේ. ගෙනල්ලා ඒක කපලා නිකන් මම ගැව්වා වතුරේ මේ පැලවෙනවද බං? නෑ පැලවෙන්නේ නෑ මැරෙනවා. හරි ඊට පස්සේ මම කරලා එක එක කිහිපල් හත් හදා බලලා අන්තිමටම කරේ ගහේ චීත්ති ගහේ අර පට්ටේ අයින් කරනවා වටේ පට්ටේ අයින් කරලා එතනට මොනවද මේ ඔය පස් තියෙන බැඳලා හැමදාම වතුර දැම්ම මාසයක් විතර. දැන් ඒ වගේ මුල් ඇදලා දැන් ඒවා මම වෙනම හිටෙව්වා අර. හරි. ඊට පස්සේ තාම මට මාළු පිස්සුව තියෙනවා. මාළු හදන පිස්සු. මම තාම මාළු හදනවා. දැන් ඒන්ජල් පැටව 4ක් ඉන්නවා. ඒන්ජල් මේ කපල් එකක් බ්‍රීඩ් කරලා. හරිද? වෙනම ඒන්ජල් පැටව ඒන්ජල් මාළු දෙන්නේ බ්‍රීඩ් කරලා චූටි පැටව 4 දෙනෙක් ඉන්න ස්කෙඩියෝ. හරි මම දාන්නම් මට මතක් වුණොත් ගෙදරදී මම දානවා දාලා බොරු කියනවා කියලා ඉතින් යකෝ මූ බොරු කියනවා මේ අද ඒව තමයි අපිට පොඩි කාලේ තිබ්බේ දැන් අවුරුදු 30 ගානක් කළා තාම මට ඒව තාම තියෙනවා හරි මට ඒද පිස්සු නෑ හරි ඒක මාර වැඩක් කියන මට එහෙම පිස්සුවක් නෑ තාම හරි පොඩි කාලේ අපි ගහුවේ ගේ කම්පියුටරේ අතවසරේ තමයි තාත්තා මට කම්පියුටරේ අරන් දුන්නේ ඒ මනුස්සයා සෑහෙන්න ඒක මහන්සි වෙලා මට අරන් දුන්න කම්පියුටරේ. මම කරේ ගේම් ගහනවා. රෑ එළියටකම් ගහනවා. හරි. සමහර වෙලාවට හොරෙකුත් ගහනවා රෑ. එළාම් තියාගෙන 12ට නැගින්න අම්මා නිදිමු. තාත්තා වැඩ. හරිද? 12ට නැගිටලා පාන්දර 4 විතර වෙනකම් ගහලා නිදිනවා. නිමාඩු දවස්. හරිද? ඉස්කෝලේ යන්න ලෑස්තිලා පැයක් කලින් නැගිටලා එහෙමයි අපේ මොටිවේෂන් හැදුනේ. හරිද? ඉස්කෝලේ යන්න කලින් නැගිටලා පැයක් කලින් නැගිටලා GTA ගහනවා. Need for Speed ගහනවා. උදේ පට්ට උදේ හොඳේ. කවදාවත් උදේට නැගිටින්නේ නැති එක පැයක් කලින් නැගිටිනවා ඉස්කෝලේ යන්නත් කලින් ගේම් ගහන්න තියෙන ආසාවට. හරිද? ඕව අපිට තිබ්බා. දැන් ඉන්න පගරන්නේ. ෆෝන් එකක් අරගෙන TikTok එකක් දානවා. පිස්සුනේ හරක් තනික. හරිද? ඕව අම්මලා හැම දැක්කොත් දෙන්න ඕනේ උත්තර රත් වෙන්න බාරක් දුන්නා කන බැලෙන්න. තෝ ඉගෙන ගන්න ඒවල කරන්නේ ඕකද මේකද කරන්නේ විකාර කියලා. මම දන්නේ අම්මලාගේ කොන්ද බල නැහැ. අම්මලාගේ නෙමෙයි තාත්තලා. තාත්තලා කෙලිකුටිය නම් හරි. හරි තාත්තා කෙලින් නැත්තම් අම්මා හරි කෙලින් ඉන්න ඕනේ දෙන්න ඕන කන වැලෙන්න රත් දෙන්න බාරක් දුන්නා ඔය විසවල් ඔක්කොම හරි මම මැරෙනවා කිව්වොත් මැරියම් මම ගෙදර යන ඵලයක් යන්නේ නැහැ හරි එහෙම යන්න බෑ එහෙම ඉන්න පුළුවන් නෑ පුතා එහෙම ගිහින් ජීවත් වෙන්න ඕන ඉස්කෝ සල්ලි නැතුව එහෙම ඉන්න අම්මලා තාත්තලා සල්ලි වියදම් කරන්නේ මේ කාලකන්ණි වෙනවා මේ හරක් කොහෙද යන්නේ හරි පුතාලා උඹලා එහෙම දැන් උඹලා ඉංග්‍රීසි මීඩියම් එක කරන්නේ ඒ කියන්නේ මම කියන්නේ මේ පොඩි දෙයක් හරි ඉංග්‍රීසි මීඩියම් කරනවා කියන්නේ සිංහල මීඩියම් කරන සෙට් එකට වැඩිය ටිකක් ඇඩ්වාන්ස්. හරිද? ඒ බයි ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන් කරන්නේ. ඔළුවේ පොඩි දෙයක් වැඩ කරනවා හොඳයි. හරිද? එතකොට මේ ඒකද ඔයාලා ඇඩ්වාන්ස් කොට. ඒකෙන්ද පොඩ්ඩක් little bit of advanced thinking you need to have. හරි? compare to other guys. හරි ඒකෙන්ද ඒක respect එක දියන්න ඕනේ. හරි. බයිලා කෙලියේ. මම කොහෙද හිටියේ? example number 1 නේ. අපේ අක්කටත් තියෙනවා නෑ it's good to have හරිද මේ මාළු පිස්සු හරි මොකක් හරි මල් පිස්සු හරි මට ඒ ඔක්කොම තියෙන හරි ගේම් පිස්සු මට මේ දැන් වෙලාවක් නෑ ගේම් ගන්න ඕනේ ගේම් ගන්න මගේ PC එක තිබ්බේ අවසාන වලට මම එකක් හැදුවා හරි මම එකක් හැදුවා කියන්නේ තාත්තා තමයි සල්ලි දුන්නේ 75000ක් දුන්නා 2013 දී තාත්තගේ 1 month salary හරිද තාත්තගේ 1 month salary එක දුන්නා 75000 මට අද වගේ මතකයි මම කුරුණෑගල ගිහිල්ලා තමයි මගේ ඒ මැෂින් එක හදාගත්තේ ඒක තමයි මගේ සෙකන්ඩ් මැෂින් එක හරිද 75000 දුන්නේ ඇයි දන්නවද මම කැම්පස් සිලෙක්ට් වුණාට පේරාදෙනියට ඊට පස්සේ ගේම් පැලුවා අවුරුදු 2015 වෙනි තමයි මම අහපු එක ආයේ විකුණුනේ එදා ඉඳලා මේ වෙනකම් තාම මට තියෙන ලැප්ටොප් එක විතරයි ලැප්ටොප් එකෙත් මම පොඩි ගේම් ටිකක් ගැහුවා එදා ඉඳන් මගේ මේ ගේමින් ලයිෆ් එක පොඩ්ඩක් කොහොම ගිහිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ හරි කියලා වෙලා තියෙන්නේ හොඳේ දැන් මේ ආසාවල් පොඩ් තියෙනවා ඒ වුණාට මට ඒවා එළියට ගන්න ටයිම් එකක් නෑ හරි මටත් තියෙනවා මාළුවෙන් ගේමින් පිස්සු පොඩි ඒව හොඳයි හරි මාළුවේ ගේමින් පිස්සු ඒව ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ හරි අශිනි මම බුක්ස් හොයාගෙන කියවනවා ෆිල්ම්ස් බලනවා හොලිඩේස් වල සුපර් හරිද you can fix your knowledge හරිද ඔයාලා දන්නවද ඉතාලිය ගැන මම දැනගත්තේ මොනවද කියලා වෙනිස් right Rome Italy හරිද මොනවද Assassin's Creed game එක Assassin's Creed game එකේ you can lot of history about the Rome Venice Leonardo da Vinci එයා කරපු inventions ගැන හරිද game එකක් ගහලා ඒ වගේ දෙයක් ගන්න පුළුවන් කියන්නේ මාරම knowledge එක and you can find new English words right English මොනවද මේ patterns හරිද and you can get the knowledge of new technology හරිද ලෝකෙ දැකලා නැති ටෙක්නොලොජිස් ගොඩක් තියෙනවා හරිද ඒවා තියෙනවා අර ගේම්ස් ඇතුලේ හරිද ගේම්ස් ඇතුලේ තියෙනවා මම කියන්නේ මේ ඔයාලා මොටිවේට් කරනවා නෙමෙයි ගේම් ගහපන් කියලා දැන් ගේම් ගහන්න එපා because you are in grade 10 හරිද මේ පොඩ්ඩක් ප්ලේ කරාට කමක් නැහැ but do not addict එහෙම ඇඩික්ට් වෙන්න එපා හරිද ගොඩක් මේ knowledge එක තියෙනවා හරිද ලෝකෙ ගැන දැනගන්න මොනවද අලුත් ටෙක්නොලොජිස් කොහොමද හැක් කරනවා වෙන්නේ කොහොමද මොනවද අලුත් මොනවද මිලිටරි ටෙක්නොලොජිස් හරිද මොනවද අලුත් ෆ්ලයිට්ස් හරිද මොනවද අලුත් ඇටැකින් සිස්ටම්ස් කොහොමද ලේසර් එකක් වැඩ කරන්නේ කොහොමද ලේසර් එකක් හොයාගෙන ගිහලා වදින්නේ මේ මිසයිල් එක හරිද so on and so forth හරි lot of things are there මේ හරකෙක් වගේ එකෙක් මොකක් හරි එකේ පදිනවා බයිසිකලයක් අනිත් ඒවා අපි ඉස්සරහට නේද ඔක්කොම ඉවරයි හරි. හරි. So පුතා මේ example number 1 නේ. Right. X plus 5 to the power 2 example number 1. හරි. ඇති. ඔය කියවන්න ගියා මම කියවනවා පිස්සෙක් වගේ හරි. Right. So the make. So how you are going to do this? According to this. Right. Square of first term x ने पटल is x square. How to get the middle term? 2 times the product of these two terms ne? 2 multiplied by x into 5. Last term? 5 square. 5 square. This is positive, right? Positive whole. Simplify. X square 2 times 5 10 10x plus 25. Arne, do the rest of the examples. Do it fast. Actually, no need to do the example number 3. No. Do example number 2, example number 4, and let me know the answers. Right? Super. Because actually, draw करने का part है. And most of the times, portrait drawings, right? They are what drawing. मुझे machine नहीं करना तो do it fast. टक्कर करना. Alright. Nimnadia, send me both answers. Right? Okay. So example number 2. Right? Your answer should be like this. Right? Equal mark. Square of the first term. So your first term is y to the power 2. Right? And you can see you have minus sign minus 3. So middle term should be minus and 2 times AB. Right? 2 times AB means 2 times your terms are y into 3. Right? Then final term plus, right, 3 to the power 2. Right? 3 to the power 2 means, right, minus 3 to the power 2. Right? Here you should have minus 3 to the power 2. So that's why it becomes positive at the end. That's why it becomes positive at the end. Right? So if you simplify this further, right, equal mark, first term square y to the power 2, right, y to the power 2, right, minus 2 times 3, 6, 6y, middle term is 6y, last term is minus 3 to the power 2, minus 3 into minus 3, positive 9. So this should be your answer for the example number 2. And same as by using the same method, you can obtain the answer for the example number 4 as well. Minus sign, only the middle term get negative. Only the middle term get negative. So you can provide the answer 6 to the power 2. 6 to the power 2 negative 2 times 6 times y, right? 6 times y positive, right? The last term is y to the power 2, right? Y to the power 2. Right? So you can provide the answer equals 6 into 6, 36, right? Minus 2 times 6, 12, 12y, 12y, which is plus y square. So this should be your answer for the last one. Right? All good. Let's move to the next. Next we have somewhat advanced questions. So I will explain this example 5 and 6 in the board as well. So please try to do this make current. Example number 5 and example number 6. Do this. Okay, super. Then we got the percentage. Right. So example number 5. 2x plus 5 to the power 2. Right? 2x plus 5 to the power 2. Right. So what we have here is very basic thing. This is sorry plus 2x plus 5. So plus name doesn't matter. Right? So what you have to do is this is your first term 2x whole thing to the power 2, you are getting squaring. So if you think like this 2x as apple to the power 2, other apple to the power 2 plus, because this is plus, other right, then 2 times 2x into 5, right? Then plus, this is the term 5, get the square root. If you want, you can use your mind to do the calculation and directly you can obtain the answer, right? Doesn't matter. But you need to make sure that you have the 100% accuracy to get the correct answer at once. Correct? Otherwise, uh, write this and do the question. Right? Okay. 2x to the power 2 to the power 2 4, 2 to the power 2 4, x to the power 2 x square plus 2 times 2 4, 4 times 5 20 x. Don't forget middle term, right? Plus 5 to the power 2 25. Done. Example 6. 3y minus 4 to the power 2 equal. Only you have minus sign. So first of all, let's write the rest of the terms, right? 3 times y, this is first term to the power 2, right? Then you can put minus sign 2 times the product of these two terms multiplied by 3y multiplied by 4. Correct? Multiplied by 4. Then plus square of the last term 4 to the power 2. Right? So the 3 to the power 2, 3 square 9, y to the power 2, y square minus 2 times 3, 6, 6 times 4, 24, 24y. Plus 4 to the power 2 is plus 16. Done. Enjoy. Right? Right. Okay, buddy. Uh, right now let's do speed revision. Others are home right? Okay, guys, let's prepare for speed revision thing. Right? For today, the theory part is over, right? Yes. Yes, you guys are good, right? So now you are picking up the thing. Right. Okay, so let's go for the speed revision.